The most dangerous part of this AI agent was not the AI. It was the notebook sitting next to it. That notebook represents memory, saved conversations, previous results, and the state an agent needs to continue a job. Memory is what turns a chatbot into something more useful. Without it, every new task starts with the digital equivalent of, "Sorry, have we met?" LangGraph helps developers build these stateful AI applications. An agent can pause, remember its progress, and resume later. It may also call APIs, search databases, use tools, and interact with business systems. So our friendly AI agent is not carrying one key. He is dragging an entire key ring. The notebook remembers what happened. The keys let the agent do something about it. Researchers disclosed 3 patched vulnerabilities affecting memory and checkpoint components used by certain self-hosted LangGraph deployments. The flaws involved familiar problems: injection, unsafe deserialization, and query manipulation. Old bugs, new robot, much larger keyring. Here is the short version. LangGraph checkpointing can save an agent's state. Picture pages from its memory notebook being stored in a filing cabinet. Later, the application searches the cabinet, retrieves a page, and reconstructs that saved state so the agent can continue. Under specific conditions, attacker-controlled filter input could manipulate how affected checkpoint storage was searched. Picture attackers slipping a red instruction into the filing request. The cabinet is asked for one page, but the attacker tries to influence what comes back. Then comes the second problem. Stored data may be deserialized, meaning the application rebuilds it into objects it can use. Usually the page unfolds into ordinary memory, but a crafted page reaching unsafe deserialization could unfold into a payload. Under the required self-hosted conditions, these weaknesses could be chained together and potentially reach code execution inside the LangGraph runtime. Potentially is an important word here. This did not mean every LangGraph deployment was automatically exposed. The path depended on affected components, vulnerable versions, deployment choices, and untrusted input reaching checkpoint behavior. LangChain's managed LangSmith deployment was reported as not affected by this specific chain. The vulnerable packages were patched. It is also unclear whether attackers exploited this chain in the wild, how many deployments were exposed, or whether there were real-world victims. This is a research disclosure, not proof of a global outbreak. But the architecture lesson is bigger than one product. The AI model was not the part being attacked. The supporting infrastructure was. AI security conversations often focus on prompt injection, jailbreaks, or a chatbot saying something strange, but agents still depend on ordinary software. Packages, serializers, networks, credentials, and access controls. Putting an AI label on the stack does not make SQL injection retire and take up gardening. What changes is the possible blast radius. If an agent can reach secrets, customer data, internal APIs, or business workflows, a compromised runtime may inherit that access. The attacker is no longer staring at a notebook. The attacker is staring at the keys beside it. Defenders should start with the immediate step. Patch affected LangGraph and checkpoint packages. Then treat the agent like a privileged identity, not a cheerful chatbot with unlimited backstage access. Give it only the tools, credentials, and data required for its job. Keep self-hosted agent infrastructure away from unnecessary public exposure. Put authentication and gateway controls in front of it. Segment it from critical systems. Protect checkpoint stores. Validate filter input. Restrict who can read or change saved state. Monitor tool calls, credential use, checkpoint behavior, and unexpected network activity. For high-risk actions, require another approval step. A friendly conversation is not authorization. And test the whole system, not just the model. Ask 2 questions. Who can alter the notebook? And what can the holder of those keys reach? The lesson is not that AI agents are inherently unsafe. The lesson is that useful agents are privileged systems. The AI was not the problem. The memory layer created the path, and the keys made that path matter.